Aloha and good day, friends. I'm Nicole Spirit, and we're here to do a yoga class honoring the constellation of Virgo. It is the time from August 23rd to September 22nd, and Virgo represents the Virgin, represents that innocence, that archetypal energy of perfect angels, like my little kitten shirt has with their angel wings. Anybody that's had a kitten knows that they are perfect angels all the time. Anyways, let's start with our feet about hip width apart, and we're just going to get rooted and grounded. You might even lift your toes and spread them out and then lower them down. Bend your knees a little bit. We're just going to start to spiral from side to side, opening the door of life, this center belly area. Virgo rules digestion, the stomach, the small and large intestines. And we're just going to imagine, feel that we have great digestion. The stomach represents also where we hold tension and worry and nervous energy, guilt. And we find balance in that by having creative pursuits. So do what you love every day. I like to make a list of 10 things that I love to do and do at least 3 every day. So giving yourself this little love tap front and back. You can look over your shoulders as you twist or keep your head straight and just get a little bit of a different sensation in the neck and the spine. Feeling like you're wringing out some stored tension. Smiling and breathing, yogi's secret of success. And I want you to think of that archetypal energy of the Virgin, the young person who is innocent. Come back to center and release. And I love the reminder that when we say innocent 3 times, it brings us back to that sweet innocence of a child. We're born into this crazy life with all these big things happening. So what can we do to help find our peace? Let's bring one hand over our heart and one hand over our belly, and just take a couple of moments to deepen your breath, maybe even close your eyes, and just come into your belly space. Love your belly, give it a little rub. I love you, belly, whatever size and shape it is. Be grateful for digestion. And then one hand over your heart so that we know that we do all with love. Virgo is ruled by the planet Mercury, which represents communication. So just really finding that energy to be impeccable with our word, always do our best, never assume, and don't take things personally. Reminder of the 4 Agreements by Don Miguel. All right, let's just lift the arms up, big inhale breath. Exhale, sweep the arms down and make that ha breath. Inhale up, exhale down. 2 more times. And I want you to activate your perfect little angel inside of you. Notice if that little elf, that's the little devilish one, has been on your shoulder talking in your ear. And let's activate the virtuous, virgin, beautiful angel energy. Good, let's bring our feet wider apart than hip width. So about 1 leg length apart, whatever that is for you. You might glance at your leg and say, yep, that's about the distance between my feet is the length of one of your legs. And we're gonna do a triangle pose today. If you have a wall, you can do it against a wall. If I try and do it against that wall, this new painting that I put here would be in the way and this heart would fall on my head. So we don't need to do that. Right toes turn out 90 degrees. If you have a wall, use the wall. Lean over that right leg, almost like somebody's pulling your arm, and you might even bump your left hip out a little bit. And then we're gonna lower down through that right arm. You can place it in front of or on your leg. Left arm reaches up. Alternatively, for less intensity, putting your hand on your hip. And then we can gaze down, we can look out to the side or look up. If you notice you're reaching towards the floor, that's too far. I want you to just keep yourself grounded over your right leg. And this opens all the major chakras, all the chakras in the body, your energy centers. Feel your core tighten up here. You need to be strong. And then charge up through your legs. We'll do reverse triangle. Keep windmilling the arms up. The right arm reaches up. The left arm is going to arrive, her hand arrives somewhere on your leg. Smile and breathe, and then lower down. Release your arms and switch the feet. So that right foot's going to turn in, and the left foot is going to turn out. So there's that little saying, when life hands you lemons, you pray that they're Lulu. So notice the lemons in your life. See if we can turn that lemonade, that shit gold. I read that once on a t-shirt. If life hands you lemons, turn that shit gold. Lean left as far as you can. Those left toes are turned out. And then lower that left arm down to a comfortable space. It might be really far down or up. Try not to reach for the ground. And again, if you have this nice wall behind you, you can line yourself up against the wall. This should feel intense. You might have to do up that imaginary zipper up the front of the body. Find your core strength, engage your powerhouse energy. And then right arm is up or hand on the hip. And just stay strong here. Feel yourself activating. Notice how you feel. Good, and then strong charge up through your next inhale breath, and we keep going. Lift that left arm, right hand on the back of the thigh. This should feel really nice, this reverse triangle. How have your triangles been lately? Good, let's release down. I don't know what that means. Left foot turns in, and then we'll just toe heel walk our feet together. Toe heel walk our feet together. They say that Virgo energy brings about seeing the beauty in life. So even in destruction and terrible things going on, can we see that there is a release of love, perhaps some energy coming in to help volunteer for the new earth? Let's take our right foot and step it forwards, and our left foot we're going to step back, and we're going to come into a nice lunge here. See how this feels. Again, if it's available, lift the arms up. Nice strong stance here. And if it's too intense, you can lower this back knee. You can even try that. What would it feel like to lower your knee and flatten out through the foot? So good. Feel this big expression. And we're actually going to twist to the right. So lower your arms and twist your chest and head to the right. This should feel really, really nice. And then lift back up. And we're going to bring the arms down. And we're going to walk our right foot over to the right to come into lizard pose. So wiggle your foot out to the side. You can stay up on your hands. You can adjust the back leg. Maybe you bring it out a little bit or further behind you. And you might try a variation of lowering onto your forearms. That might be way too intense today. So just find your variation that feels really good. You can even open up through that right knee a little bit, through that right hip. Then we're going to walk our foot back to center between the two hands, and we're going to sit back. Let yourself sit back into that left hip and start to straighten your right knee. So you can lift your toes up, you can lengthen the spine, you can have 2 blocks here. Do a little runner's lunge. So because we're working with digestion, it's good to get into the core, into the hips. Let's come back to having that front knee, right knee bent. And then we're going to come back, lifting that back left knee, and then standing back up, charging back up. How does that all feel? Hands at the heart. And then we're going to make a big power move. We're going to do a little bouncy bounce and then draw our left foot forwards. Just feel your hips. Notice any shift or change. And then let's do the other side. We're gonna step our right foot back, and as best you can, have that front left knee in a 90-degree bend. So we can do a little lift and lower, see how you feel here. Continue to find that smooth, beautiful breath guiding you through your practice, through your day, through your life. And then see if it's available to bring the arms up overhead. And then we're gonna lower through that right knee, nice and softly as best you can. And then straighten through the toes. The left foot, the right foot. And then we're going to twist to the left. Let your arms lower down. And you're like in this cool position, ta-da! With your strong legs supporting you, getting a beautiful twist into that midsection of the body. Good, come back to center. We're gonna lower our hands down and we're gonna walk that left foot open. So walk it out to the side till you find a place that feels good. Stay on your hands, notice that stretch. Maybe you lower one elbow and the other down. If it starts to get really uncomfortable, find the nicest place to be. If you're feeling super vigorous, you might even curl those right toes and lift your leg. I want you to find the variation that feels really nice for you today. Maybe just your right forearm is bent. Maybe you're up here, and then one last little variation is lift that left hand up and push the knee open a little bit. You should get a really nice release in your left hip. And then we'll bring the hands back down. We'll walk our left foot back in between our hands. Make sure you're comfortable. And then we're gonna start to sit back so that that left leg starts to straighten. Maybe you even lift the toes and come into this little runner's lunge. Keep breathing. As we deepen the breath, we activate our parasympathetic nervous system. And then we're gonna come back to that nice space, bending that left knee again, curl your toes underneath you, prop that leg up, and we're gonna come back, little jumpy bouncy, and then step forward, power move. Good. So standing in your Tadasana mountain pose, you can have your hands at the heart, you can keep them by your sides, you might lift the arms up overhead, clap your hands, Jai Namaste. Jai means victory, so that's victory in finding your divine energy, the greeting to yourself and to others. Namaste is a beautiful greeting. The light in me honors and sees the light in you. Bring your hands back to your heart, and now we're going to float our way to the floor. So release down, come into a cross-legged seated position, and sit up nice and tall. Find your strength, find your seat, and feel like you're really rooted and grounded into this beautiful earth. You might bring your butt cheeks behind you. And we're going to do goddess arms, also known as goalpost arms. So we take the arms out at our sides, bend at the elbows, and we're gonna push our chest forwards, lift your chin. And just feel how that takes courage to open the heart. Let's lift the arms up overhead, clap again, Jai Namaste. And then one more time, we're gonna bend the elbows, open the heart, and if it's available, lift the chin. Try to still have connection in your core. You've got a nice strong foundation in the mid-belly. Good, lift the head, arms up overhead, Jai, victory. Hands at the heart. Let's release the hands to the knees now. We'll do a couple of spinal circles and just churn up some of our spirit energy today so that we have strength and a good feeling towards everything that we're doing in life. Let's bring our our chest to the left knee, inhale across to the right, and then exhale back around. I really like to close my eyes here, but just notice how you feel. Virgo is an earth sign, so we think about being really rooted and grounded, feeling earthed. Do things that make you feel connected to this planet. Try to do something positive for your body every day. Move energy, especially stuck energy. And if one type of system is no longer working for you, if yoga or running no longer works, try taking up Qigong or meditation, going for a daily walk, seeing if we can shift our routine, get out of our head. Try not to take life so seriously. Good. Let's do one more circle. And this is meant to bring up our spirit energy, our kundalini. And then we go the other way, bringing our chest to our right knee, across to the left. That's an inhale. And then exhale as we go back around. This should be fun. We think of life being a joyful journey. As a perfect little angel guiding you. And that's a reminder too that whenever we need help, ask the Creator, the Divine, ask your angels, your spirit guides for love, for healing, for help, with sincere kindness, and try to do your best. Going back to those 4 agreements, do your best. And you're not going to be perfect at something right away. It does take practice. So take your time figuring out stuff. If we know all the answers, we have nothing to do. Let's do one more circle. And then just feel it out. How is it going with you today? How's your mind? How's your heart? Let's just take a few mindful breaths and calm everything down. One hand on the belly, one hand on the forehead. And we just ask our mind to activate wisdom, releasing reactivity, releasing that knee-jerk reaction, finding a space where we connect with the wisdom of something beyond our conscious mind, the wisdom of the cosmos, the stars, the heaven above. And then bringing that left hand down to your heart, and we think about activating our heart chakra with loving kindness to everything that's around us, to our fellow beings, to our earth, to ourselves. Most attractive feature that you could ever have is to love yourself. And then your right hand is on your belly. Give your belly a little rub, maybe both hands, and just activate the energy of finding balance, finding that connection with your creativity, with your smooth digestion, with changing your primal survival instincts to knowing that you're safe. You're here right now. You're safe. You're free. You're loved. You're healthy and happy. And just thank your belly. Love your belly, no matter what shape and size it is. I love my belly. My Buddha belly, my wisdom, where I store all the good energy, our dantian, our elixir field. Like there's a pearl, but it's the whole universe in our belly, where we draw our energy from. Just create that connection now. And inviting you to stay seated. You can bring your hands onto your knees, or you can lay down in Shavasana. We're almost done our class. Now we're bing bong bing. We're just going to do some affirmations. That was a loud sound. This is a background of a painting that I'm working on, so remembering your creativity. Try to do some creative projects every month. And we're just going to say a couple of affirmations, self-love affirmations. So repeat after me. I love myself as I am. I am worthy of loving. I do something every day to nurture my heart. My life is an adventure, and I choose to enjoy it. I focus on the love within me and all around me. So we'll finish off today. You can stay laying down. You can come up to a seated position. And today we're going to play a healing bowl. So just taking some deep breaths wherever you are and enjoying the sound frequencies of the healing 7 precious metals. And we'll finish off this class wishing you a wonderful day, knowing that you are safe and free. Say it now, I am safe and free. I am healthy and happy. And I am loved, loving, and lovable. The light in me greatly honors